he discovered his passion and talent for boxing. Upon his release, he found new faith in himself and experienced a spiritual transformation that inspired him to become the person he is known as today. That is, of course, a true champion. This is the real reason that Bernard Hopkins is a hero and a role model. He's a survivor and a real-life example of what it means to be given a second chance. He is the undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight champion.
I'll be heavyweight soon.
He shared a secret with me, Dad. I'm sorry. Let that out. The first fighter to retain all 4 world titles by each major boxing sanctioning organization, plus the Ring Magazine belt. And on top of that, he's the most senior person ever to do it in the history of boxing. I'm not saying oldest, he's just the most senior. Bernard Hopkins. And even more important than all of these accomplishments, he found a way to put his life on the right path, even after maybe initially going down the wrong path. His life is a lesson to all of us. It's never too late to do something great. It's never too late to do something great. It's never too late to pick yourself up and start over again. Philadelphia truly is a city of second chances. We're proud to recognize Bernard Hopkins Jr. as one of our own. He's a Philadelphia.
First, I'd like to thank all the staff. I'd like to thank Mayor Nutter for those great and kind words. Behind the dreams and hopes, it becomes just that, a dream. So, to be here from one of the most inspirational movies and characters and boxing history, the Rocky statue means to me what? Not necessarily had to box professionally in real life, but you gotta look past the small-minded of, it should be you, it should be Joe, it should be that. To me, Rocky statue and the Rocky movies, all 6 or 7 of them, it's an inspiration, Mr. Nutter, of the blue-collar workers that come from this city, no matter what color, no matter where you grew up at, Kensington, Chestnut Hill, Germantown, or North Philly, West Philly, or South Philly. Philadelphia, and the movie and the story about Rocky was about a guy that didn't have a gold medal, about a guy that didn't have the articulate speech of vocabulary, but he used, and the character used what it had and made the best out what it had or he had. So I did the same thing, because I know the hand that I dealt myself, or the hand that might have been dealt to me, however you want to cut it. I played jacks like they was aces, and I made something out of nothing. And when you don't have lemon to make real lemonade, you imagine when you're drinking water that it tastes like lemon. So you have to come from an area where you didn't have peanut butter, but you had a lot of jelly. You have to have what I call a great imagination, and then make it come to fruition. Those steps, I ran many years, even last month, preparing, not to represent whether I was 46 or 26, is that to me, I can speak for only me. Now a lot of y'all gotta be careful. It's just a number. I can't say how anybody feel and how anybody age, the way they make they feel, the way you take care of yourself. And Mr. Nutter, his wife, who I see at some, I just say the best stores to buy food and eat that's healthy. I'm here, not because just I'm that good. I'm not caught up like that. I invested in my life, and I'm gonna close with this as a message. It's always asked why I'm still boxing. You're close to 50, more than 40. How did you do it? What's your secret? What's your diet? I said, there's none of that. What do you mean there's none of that? They're waiting for me to say it's because I'm that good. No, 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 no. I am who I am as talent. That's already written down. I made history, and I've been blessed to do that 4 times out of my career, from middleweight, which I established, to jump up 2 weight class to 175 and establish that. But I invested like a good investor. I didn't put money, and I didn't put my time, and I didn't put food in me that I know that will help me later on and not kill me. So what I did is take my business savvy, and I took the way I think in life, and I said, if I'm going to do right by me financially, to have something when it rains, or later on in life when boxing came to provide money for me, then how do I invest in myself for longevity? That means I stay away from things that's bad. I ain't got to preach what's bad, we all know. And so to have that mindset and that discipline and that courage to be able to not get persuaded because you're the champion, you got all the belts, and everybody's giving you the high five, and these people are saying, let's celebrate. Come on, champ. Well, this one drink, this one toast. Come on, man, you just won a big victory. I've been blessed through victories to hear that many times. At any time you can get off your mark and say, oh, you're right, I can always, it's only one time, right? But I stand fast. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because I invested in my health, and I invested in myself by staying away from the things that can shorten the candle when it's burning anyway from one end of the candle. So if I realize that if I light the candle from the top, which is our life candle that burns no matter if we like it or not, and if I light the other end, that means that the one that's lit on both sides will burn quicker than the one that's lit because it's supposed to be lit because we're breathing. So what I said to myself, then hey, if I'm going to give myself a fighting chance to stay in this game, as long as I can stay in here and be a winner, not a loser, not hustle boxing, because boxing will hustle you, and you'll be walking funny and not talking right. And so I made a choice to not get caught up in the fan, celebrity, the high life of being successful. Because at the end of the day, if I can show an example without saying nothing, and that's kind of hard, then I know that somebody gonna look at me and they might not want to be an athlete. This might want to have good health. This might tell their kids, you gotta walk. Don't ride the bike to the store, to a car, walk. Don't do things that is easy for you. So if anybody had in their mind how I do it and they want to know the secret, if y'all call it a secret, it's a secret, but I'm letting you know. I took care of myself early, and that's why I am here, healthy, took care of myself, competing in this level at close to 50, more than 40. And if you want to have good health, if you want to have a fighting chance to stay here an extra 5 more years than expected, then treat yourself like your temple. You got a car that you wax and keep good? The Marinetta, I know you stay healthy too. Put the best gas in your car? Good. Car is cool. But make sure you get the best thing in your body. Thanks for the support. And Philly, every athlete in Philly has to understand when you come to this town, I don't care who you are, when you come to this town, because I'm a fan first, I just happen to be Bernard Hopkins with a title on it. And I say this without getting into any details. When you come to this town, if you don't show the heart and the courage, you get knocked down to win, then everybody in this crowd will let you know we ain't like it. Thank you.